Hi and welcome to Python currency converter with foreign exchange rate. The application I'm using is Python 3.8, and now let me show you guys how this works. Right here I have the scale telling us how much we are converting. 192, we're converting that to Canadian dollars. So the rate of conversion is 330.24. Okay, and right here that is the converted sum right there. Oh, just for your information, if you would like to check out the latest conversion rate, please go online and get that sorted. Okay, so I'm going to reset, or you can even exit if you want. I don't want to exit. I'm going to reset the whole process. And let's try out another rate. Let's say we want to convert US dollar. Okay, let's say about, and let's convert that. Okay, 240 to US dollars. There we go. Okay, and right here I also have a chart that tells you the rate of conversion and up to present day. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, guys, is to take you guys straight into Python 3.8 development environment, and we put one of these together. So let's exit out of this project there, and we right here we're going to import as follows. Import, that is from Tkinter, and we're going to import the following, and say we import in the string as well for the variable, and ttk. Now from Tkinter we import all of the above, import all there. And we also need to import time and date, or just the date, time. Let's import just time. And what about message box? I'm going to import the message box as well. Import Tkinter message. There we go. Now I'm going to create a class here, and this class I'm just going to call it convert, and then entire column there. Now let's define or declare a function underscore underscore initialize underscore underscore, open the brackets, self root, and close that column. Now let's say set.root, copy that, set.root equals as follows. So that is going to be set.root equals root. Now the other thing is, let me get the title on board. Set.root, the title is going to be, let's just call that currency converter. So I'm going to call it currency / foreign exchange rates. There we go. Close that. So the next thing is, I'm going to state my geometry and back color. Okay, now let's create a title. Just going to break that up because I intend to enter frames here. On the very first frame, I'm just going to call that title. Well, let's come right down here. That's meant to be title. That's frame. Title frame equals widget frame, and widget frame is going to be right inside self.root. And self.root, let me enter border of about that, and the width, I'm going to make the width approximately 1350, and the height, let's go for approximately 100. That is just for the title anyway. And what about X padding? We can make that about 10, and Y padding we can make that 10 as well, equals 10. And what is BG color? I'm going to just make that gray for now. Then I will use a color inside it to make it pronounced. Okay, close that and relieve. That is going to be rigid. There we go, and close that. And what else do we need? Let's get this, and we just paste that in there, and I'm going to say dot grade equals row equals 0, and comma column equals 0. Close that up. There, right underneath here, let's say self dot LBL title equals label, and LBL title is going to be right inside title frame, and so on, comma, and do that right here, comma. Okay, those are all the information for my label, and right on it here I'm going to let's just round it all up. There we go. Now I'm going to copy this and create another frame. This other frame I'm going to call it main frame, and main frame is going to be right inside the root as well, so this one should be changed to main frame. And there we go, the main frame. Let's carry out one or two changes in here. So let's change this to about 700. Okay, this is 800, 100, 700. And the padding x-axis, I'm going to make that about 11, and y remains 10 gray. That is correct. Now let's say column. In this case it's going to be 1 and 0. Okay, let's just save this project first, then we take it from there. So I'm going to call that part currency converter. Yeah, let's just, yeah, and save. Okay, let's run it and see how that's gonna look like. Okay, we need to include import right there. Let's paste, copy and paste that, and let's run it. Just see how that's gonna look like now. Alright, we have another one, message box. This should be dot. Okay, now run. There we go. Yeah, that's the mainframe right underneath, and that is my title bar. Okay, close that. So the next thing I want to do now is just to create more frames. So I'm going to copy this, paste it right underneath here, and let's realign that. We'll call this very one first frame 1, because I intend to divide the frame, the main frame itself. So this is going to be 1. So let's grab, whoa, that's wrong, the wrong one. Cut that off and just paste it right here, and this is going to be main frame here. Okay, and this will be this. Realign that. Okay, this first frame is going to be right inside main frame. There. For first frame, let's edit as follows. The width, I'm going to make that about 100, and the height, let's go for about 600. Okay, what about border? Let's change that to maybe 4, padding 5 and make that 1. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this color. I don't want it to have any color. Right, that's taken care of. Let me just copy this and just use it for my second one. This will be second frame 2, and this is 2 as well. In the case of frame 2 is there, and this will be 0. This will be 1. Frame 2, no, let's make this 1 because they are both on the same side, and this will be 0. Right, that's frame 2. Okay, I'm going to create another frame. I'll just call that frame number 3. Maybe the third one. And what I would then do is, okay, that's fine. This is 0, 1, and this will be 2. They're all meant to be on the side. Let's come in here, run and see. Yeah, and for this frame in the middle, I need to divide this up as well. Let's come right down here. So these 2 are fine, 1 and 3 are fine, but frame 2 I will have to divide up frame 2. As for frame 2, now let's see, 1 or 2 things need to be carried out because I want it to be a little bit larger. So I'm going to change this to about 800, and the height, which we keep to 600, 5, and let's make this about 2. Yeah. Okay, let's run it again and see how that's going to look like. There, that's good. Now inside frame 2, I'm going to copy all of these. Just copy frame 2 again, right underneath here, paste and paste. One will be frame 2 top and frame 2 down. This will be top, and this will be bottom. Right, and repeat exactly the same thing for these. Okay, and they are both inside frame 2. Frame 2 and frame 2. This will be 0, 0, and this will be 0, 1, 0. No, this is 1, 0. Right. Okay, I had to speed up this framework. So inside frame 2, I have top frame, bottom frame, and top frame. Inside bottom frame, I've divided the bottom frame into the left bottom frame and right bottom frame. There. So these are all about frame 2. Okay, if I run it now, this is what you guys will see. Now, this is the division of frame 2. Okay, so let's add some widget in there. So right here, I'm just going to break that up so that there's no confusion. Now, let's save that. Okay, before I continue, let's declare some variables. So I'm going to call that data convert equals string. Yeah, that's my first variable. The second variable is going to be value equals string as well. And the next one is going to be convert equals double. Now we need another one, maybe currency, and that'll be current. Let's just call that currency. The same. And the other one, I'm going to create value. Let's say value 1 equals double, and value 2 equals double as well. Value 1 and 2, I'm going to use them to create my scale. There. So all of the variables are in place. Copy this and just paste it right underneath here. There we go. Now let's take care of one thing first. I will then take care of currency. Let's say currency convert equals, no, it's not equal, it's dot set that's 1. I just want there to be at least minimum of £1 now. And I'm also going to just take care of the date here. Let's say date of convert, paste that in there, dot set, and that will be time dot string time, and there we go. Let's just enter that for D for date slash M slash Y, and just close that up. So that should take care of the date. So for the dates, let's create 2 labels, one as indicator, the other one to show the date. I'm just going to copy this, come right down here, paste it right underneath to take care of the date. And this will be known as LBL today. Repeat the same thing for this one today as well, and this will be LBL date, LBL date here, right? Okay, that's the date. So let's see how that's gonna look like. I'm going to run it and see. There we go, those are the date. And now let's add the scales here. So as for the scales, I'm just gonna put a line across as well so that we know where the scales are. And right here, that's the very first scale. I'm going to save and run that, and there we go. That's the very first one there. I've also disabled this. So let's copy this, and we will change that for, we'll use that for the second one. There we go. And I would also like to change the color, but let's run it first and see. Now the second scale, there, that's pounds, and this is the converted. Okay, now let's come in here and just grab this color, come right down here, sky blue, just paste it here somewhere there, run that, and let's see. There, the scale is in place. Now we need some other widget right underneath here and here. Okay, now let's close that. Scale is taken care of. Come right down here, paste that in here, and we can just call this the scale. And here is just label for date. Right. And right here I had to create a label that we display the the amount to be converted, and this is the entering widget for the amount to be converted. And underneath here I've entered names of some countries. This one is a combo box. That's the combo box, and those are the names of the country that I've entered: Brazil, Canada, Europe, India, Kenya, Nigeria, Philippines, and USA. So that's the combo box, and here this is just a label for the combo box. If I run it now, let's see how that's gonna look like. There. Okay, one other thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to enter a canvas and enter 3 buttons here. So let's close that. And right here, those are the lines of code for the canvas. I'm just going to let's put a line across and just enter canvas in there. The canvas will be used for the graph. Okay, let's run that and you see how that's gonna look like. That's the canvas, and here I'm just gonna add buttons. So right underneath here, you guys know how to create a button. For those of you who has been watching my video, creating a button, that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, and right here are my buttons. I'm just gonna change this that I copied to button. Our buttons there. So let's go to run, save it first. There we go, those are the buttons. Nothing is happening. Okay, we're getting somewhere. So with that, guys, I'm gonna call it the end of the first part of this tutorial, and I'll see you guys shortly.